Alright, I want to talk about some improvements that I've made now that I've got my Riskeyboard. And it's just one of those things that you don't discover until you're actually like typing on a keyboard, regularly. And I've been doing a lot of typing. I had to enter a bunch of times, but I typed this out a bazillion times. And if I scroll up a little bit, you'll see. Yeah, this is a test of the emergency keyboard system. Yeah, so I typed a whole bunch and I discovered some things a while back. And I actually made some improvements to my stabilizer design, of all things. The switch design, I didn't really have any improvements to make. I have some keycap improvements to make for sure, and I've actually already made some, and actually I'm printing those out now. This is a 19-hour print, so wish me luck. Back to what I was talking about with the improvements from my keyboard here. Let's start with the original stabilizer design, which I still have on shift over here. You can hear it. Hear that? And I think this one's the original too. See how it doesn't want to stay flat? It wants to lean. Well, this one's using the new stabilizer design. Hear me tapping it? It's really quiet, right? So the improvement I made between this version and this version is the stem on the stab wasn't thick enough on one of the cross points, and that's why. So it's basically it's popping out over here on the right side. It's not getting strong enough grip inside, and I've improved that. And the other thing I improved is the tolerances on the wire. They were way too big. Resulting in a bit of an unnecessary rattle, which you could barely hear. I mean, it's still way quieter than a normal stem, but this is the oldest of all the stems. This is one that I actually just threw in there, haven't had lying around. Can you hear it? See how it makes that sound? Now let's compare it to the latest and greatest, which is the enter key here. It's basically no sound. From the stem, anyway. From the stabilizer, anyway. It's really. It feels better too. Just minor little tweaks here and there. Just 0.1 more plastic here. 0.05 less there. That sort of thing. And this switch, I put too much silicone caulk on it, and you can see it doesn't rise up as much. Because of that, I actually got to take it out and fix it. But the stabilizer is the same as this one. If there's a rattle there, it's because I didn't do a good enough job with the wire, making it parallel to each other. But it's still really super duper quiet compared to like. Listen, folks, this is what a normal stabilizer sounds like. Oh man, I've been sanding a lot. That's what that is. That's plastic dust. You hear that? Now compare that to. Let's actually hit it. When I lubed these earlier, I feel like I've broken them in enough that I lubed them. They feel nice. So let's hit it a bunch of times. Hit this one. And this one's the one that I screwed up the wire just a smidge. You can kind of hear it. Now back to normal. What about the space bar? Yeah, so I think I did a pretty good job with these magnetically stabilized stabilizers.